Hey, what's going on? It's Cajun with Edgyvette. Hope y'all are having a good day. Hey, I just want to get some feedback from y'all. Here's what we're thinking about doing with the 16 ZO6, my black car. We are tossing around the idea of putting a PTS single turbo system on it. It's a dual ball bearing 80mm single turbo. Pretty nice system. I just don't know for sure if I want to modify the car to that point, because once you go there, you can't ever go back. Although I guess you could go back, but I would probably sell my OEM supercharger, you know, the off the LT4, the ZO6 supercharger. And since the system uses stock manifolds, I'd sell my headers. I don't need the Haltech intake. Couldn't run E85 because we're going to try to stay on a stock fuel system. But you know, I just wanted to get some impressions and some feedback from the public out there. If it was your car, and you, of course, you know, we get parts at our cost, and my labor is much less than a normal person because my techs are the ones doing the work. But I just don't know. I've never gone quite that far with a car. I've had a lot of head cam cars. I've had 14 or 15 Corvettes since 1997. It's all been C5, C6, and C7 cars. But I went through quite a few of them, and what I find is, what I usually do is I mod the damn thing to the point where either I start to break things, and then that's frustrating, pisses me off, I want to get rid of the car, or it just is, it's overpowering and it's kind of hard to drive. You know, I've had a couple of high horsepower C5 and C6 coupes that we had to slap twin discs, you know, twin disc clutches in. I've had a lot of M7 cars. I enjoy shifting gears. And then the damn thing's engaged, like, you know, it was so harsh and the pedal was so heavy that if you get into any traffic, your left leg would just be worn out. And both me and Eve's ZO6s are M7s, and we enjoy driving them, even though we know they're not as fast as an A8, and everybody will remind you of that. I could care less. I don't think, you know, we're not into professional racing, and I like being able to control the RPM and, you know, things like that about the car. So if it was your Z06 and you know, we're making about near 700 wheel horsepower and 720 foot-pounds at the wheels, which I guess is somewhere around 810, 820 at the flywheel, on, you know, E85, long tube headers, ported blower, Haltech intake, our ported throttle body, I believe that's it, and then meth. We got a single nozzle alky control meth kit on there. Of course, tuning done by Performance, Brett Stewart, my boy down there. If you had that car, would you switch up and go to a single turbo system? Now, you know, of course, cost is a little bit of an issue, but let's just say, for planning purposes, my turbo system cost $6,000 instead of $9,000, and my sheet metal intake was much cheaper than normal public could buy it for. And then, you know, installation, I pay my techs something, but it is not what the general public pays. So let's say that entire system, tuning out the door, if you could do that for $8,500, would you rather have a single turbo Corvette making 750 or 800 wheel horsepower on the stock fuel system with meth, or would you just leave it alone, keep it stock, and make 700 wheel horsepower on the OEM blower and be like everybody else? Well, you know, your engine bay would look like everybody else. I guess that has a little bit to do with it. There's a lot of supercharged, you know, well, there, of course, all ZO6s are supercharged, but everybody's got an A&A, ECS, Pro Charger, or something like that. But there's very few turbo Corvettes, and I don't know whether that's because the Corvette community is drawn to that low-end torque, or, you know, more linear power curve, as opposed to a turbo spooling up and then rocketing your ass past whatever's on the road. But it would be kind of cool to have a single turbo vet, and I'm quite sure that it would help us sell a lot of these PTS single turbo packages for somebody to see it, hear it, and, you know, can see the tail lights as it leaves them. And of course, there's a lot more higher horsepower cars out there, but the beautiful thing about this system, I guess, is, you know, we can slap a cam in with our CR fueler, and we can go all the way to 12 or 1300 wheel horsepower if the bottom end, transmission, all that will handle it. And of course, the clutch wouldn't, and the clutch may not even handle 750 or 800 wheel. As you can see, I'm having some problems with making a decision here, but if it was your car, what would you do? Post in the underneath the video. Remember, we sell these single turbo kits for ZO6 and for regular C7s, and I'm getting quite a few products up on the website now. I think I got, I don't know, 60, 70, 80 products in there, and we have a clearance section too for the items that we take on trade and those type of things. Some of my personal stuff off of my car in the clearance section. So check us out at www.edgyvette.com. We're also on Facebook and YouTube, and we would really appreciate it if you would subscribe to our YouTube channel. We like to be in closer touch with the public and with our customers, and it does help us get the word out when we have specials, and of course, you know, just general videos about cars and life. So I thank you for checking this video out. Thank you for your business. Sincerely appreciate what you've done for Eve in her first year in business. The way Edgyvette has grown, we're going to keep doing the same thing we do. We're going to keep treating customers right and making sure that we do everything we can to make sure that every customer that completes a transaction with Edgyvette keeps coming back for every single thing they need. So you guys take care, hang loose, keep it safe out there. This is Cajun with Edgyvette.